remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off, and keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones.
Hey y'all, it is 7:30 Saturday night. I'm at my sister's house. We just got back from visiting with my mom. I have no words. I was not expecting her to look in person the way that she did. Very bad. So we're now just pretty much waiting for that call. That call nobody wants to get. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. I'm not gonna say I'm numb, but there's a feeling in me that I can't describe, if that makes sense. I just got out the shower, about to lay down. Today was a day. My legs still hurt, so I'm about to take, did I take Claritin today? I don't think I did. I don't remember if I took a Claritin today. I know I took a nausea. No, I didn't take a Claritin. I just took the nausea this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna take a Claritin. Hopefully that helps with my leg pain. I'm in the room my mom was staying in when she was here with my sister. So, yeah. I don't know if I should upload this or just wait till tomorrow. We'll see. I'll be back. Oh, hey y'all. Okay, today is January 11th. Yesterday, I went to see my mom. She wasn't, doing a lot of moving. She didn't really want to open her eyes too much. But today, she had a lot of open her eyes. She was trying to lift her head up. So that was really good to see. When I held her hand, she squeezed my hand. Yeah, I mentioned my kids, and she it was a nice I don't know what's the word, y'all know what I mean. It was just really nice. It was really nice. So probably go see her again tomorrow after my sister gets off. Either that or I'll see her if I go with my brother or something. So yeah. Again, if I don't come back on here, I'll probably just put this video with another video. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Ate another salad today. This time I had like some chicken and I had like ranch on it. It was okay. You know, had a little, like, I think it was like a honey corn muffin next to it. It was okay. Had some Gatorade. So, yeah. My legs are feeling a little bit better. It's like a little bit better every day, but I think I just have to take the Claritin. So this is what I did. I'll confess, because I shouldn't have did it, but like I said, I'm so tired of like all of the poking and prodding on me. I don't like to take medicine as it is. So this past, I'm sorry, this past treatment, you're supposed to take the Claritin for a week. And it's supposed to, you know, like I said, offset the side effects or whatever of one of the chemo medicines. I didn't do that this time. I didn't. I took maybe the first 2 days and I didn't take it anymore. So that could be the reason why I've had so many problems, or I had so many bad reactions, or the side effects was kicking my butt this time. So, and the time before this one, I did do it. I did it the right way. And that's probably why I didn't have so many problems. So I'll make sure this time I'm going to do what I was told to do. This will be my 5th one, coming up the week after next, I believe. So, yeah. Note to anyone else, because that's what these are for. These vlogs are for. It's for info and for sharing my experience. So, okay, let me say, do what the doctor says. However, you can also still, you know what I mean? You know your body. I'll leave it that way. You know your body. But I'm going to, because I had a better experience when I did it the way it was told for me to do, this time around I will do it. And that will confirm that I should listen to what was told for me to do. It makes sense, you know. I had a nice conversation with my sister this morning about forgiveness and letting people go. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, things just take its course, I guess. And there is no bad blood, at least on my end, but I just feel like when you know you have forgiven and forgiven and forgiven and forgiven, and it's like the same thing keeps happening that you forgave a person for, it gets to a point where you have to make a choice and just be like, you know what, this is just not healthy. It's not healthy. So, talked about that. Talked about, because I had told her about how I felt like somebody had judged me for me saying that I didn't want to label myself as a certain, I'm not gonna say, but I feel like because I didn't label myself as something, that a person judged me for it. And I feel like if that person was labeling themselves as that, how are you judging me? Because you're not supposed to do that as the person that you are labeling yourself as. Y'all know what I mean? So she said that even though I don't label myself as it, she knows that I am, because I had this, I don't know what to call it, but I had went and met someone and they prayed over me and, asked me some questions or whatever. And, excuse me, they said that I had taken it in. I'm really trying my best not to say certain things because I don't know how this app or this social media thing works with certain words that you say. So she said that you are. So I'm going to take it in as I am, and I'm just going to continue to learn. There's no better way to be. Just learn. That's all I can do is just learn. So now I have to shift my mind. Because I felt like I didn't want to label myself, because I know that there's still work that I need to do inside of myself, mentally and spiritually. And I know that I don't do a lot of things that require a person who calls themselves that as being good things, Okay, let me say this, and then maybe everything will fall in place. I'm just going to say it, and hopefully, please, I just really hope this doesn't mess anything up or I don't have any problems. I feel like when people say that they are Christian, but then you see them doing things that are unchristian-like, is it right that that person is calling themselves Christian? You know what I mean? And so my sister said that you're still Christian, but you have to learn to sin less, and you have to be consistent with sinning less. Makes sense. It does. But I have seen so many people who call themselves Christian do so many unchristian-like things. And then when you question them on why they're doing the things that they're doing, but they said they were Christian, it's such a defense. So that defense must be guilt, because they know that that's what they said, that they were Christian. What they did was unchristian-like. But why are you asking them about their unchristian-like ways? Well, you're the one that's saying that you're Christian. I'm just trying to figure out, is that what Christians do? So that's where my mindset was. If that's what Christians do, I don't want to be a part of it. That's what my mental was. I don't want to be a part of that. But everybody is their own man. So if that person is over there doing that while labeling themselves as that, they're going to have to answer for that. It's not for you to answer for. And I'm not trying to answer for anybody. I just have questions. I just be wanting to know. So that was my question. But oh no, I'm sorry, I jumped away. But that's what I had, asked her or whatever, because I literally feel like, yeah, I was judged about me saying. I had answered, somebody had asked me that, and I told them I didn't want to label myself as that. But she never asked me, like, why. She was just like, well, I'm not judging. And I'm just like, okay, but at the same time, like, there is a reason why I said what I said. I don't want you to just take me as saying, oh, I don't label myself as that, because I do believe in God. I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in praying, all that stuff. But I just feel like, you know what I mean? I just really feel about when seeing, like, not documentaries, but like I've grown up around Easter time watching 10 Commandments come on TV. My mom used to make us watch it every time around Easter time. It would come on. And so when I would watch it through the years, got older and older, then started understanding what was going on in this movie. So that always stuck with me, like all the people praising. They're supposed to be good people, doing nice things for each other, all this type of stuff. Okay, I'm like, oh, that's what a Christian is. Okay, cool. I could do that. I have done such nice things for people. I have been so pleasant with people. And then when you get returned, just horrible. And it's just like, okay, what did I miss? Why did you do that to me? And then you find out that person is saying that they're a Christian. Okay, so then why did you do that to me? Why didn't you give me back the same wonderful attitude, wonderful treatment that I gave you? Well, so I had something going on. Everybody got something going on. That was a choice. You chose to be nasty to me. Again, that's unchristian-like. I remember the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not judge. Okay. So if you're doing all the things that you're not supposed to do, then how are you Christian? How do you call yourself Christian? But like I said, all I can do is work on me. I have had lip balm on my lips all day. And see, it still does nothing. This is the medicine. So please don't do me. Talking about I'm crusty lipped and all that stuff. I have had it on all day. Had it in my pocket all day. All day, all day. Putting it on all day. All day, all day, all day. I've had it on. Where is it at? Right here. Had it on all day. It just soaks it up. I'm about to put some cocoa butter. The cocoa butter pretty much does better than the lip balm, I think. But oh yeah, so tomorrow's the last day. And I go back Tuesday. But yeah, it was a really good day today. I really liked seeing my mom's movement today. Oh, my legs hurt so bad. Oh goodness, I can't wait for this Claritin to, oh my gosh. Or I need to just do like a detox bath maybe when I get home. Oh my gosh. But yeah, oh, I hate the way that looks. Hate it. So yeah, all right. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. But yeah. I am about to put my pajamas on comfy in this bed. Probably call my husband and drift off to sleep. I had a really good sleep, I believe. Last night, I was very quiet. So that was good. Have another one tonight. I'm enjoying this. I really am. So, all right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna just go ahead and close it out. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can get notified when I make another video. And appreciate you guys for sticking in here with me. Appreciate you for subscribing. I thank you so much. This has been like an emotional last, 3 years? Man, no, 2 years. Emotional. Even though, yeah, it's been emotional. But, I don't want to start rambling again. Sorry, I was closing this out. Thank you guys so much. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. It may be tomorrow, may not. But, yeah, I'll see you guys. Okay, bye. Good afternoon, y'all. It is 1:40. Today is Monday, the January the 12th, excuse me. I missed out on playing my Mary J playlist yesterday for her birthday, but happy birthday, MJB. One of my favorite singers. Oh my goodness. That is my furfy. There he goes. When somebody is at the door or in front of the house or something, he goes crazy. He be on it. You can't tell him to shut up because he be like, look, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. They too close. They in front of the house. They need to move on. That's what that means. My sister be so mad because she be working and he just be going ham. I be trying to tell him be quiet. He be looking at me like, Auntie, look. Anyways, I'm just laying here resting. I got up and made me some breakfast. I got a little nauseous. Look at him. If I tell him be quiet, he just look at me like, Look at him. He gonna get in trouble in a minute. She gonna tell him shut up. He just goes and goes. Can't tell him be quiet. And it probably ain't really nothing out there. Sometimes it be leaves blowing. He be tripping. Anyways, yeah, I usually try to remember on January 11th to, show my love for my favorite singer, and like I have a whole playlist of all her songs that I love. But yesterday, I went to go see my mom, so I was more on, that. Um, that was more on my mind. So yeah, it kind of slipped yesterday, and then when I got back here, it was like settling down for the night. I was scrolling and I saw she had made a video. It was, like my birthday and all. I'm like, oh man, that's right. I thought I had it in my calendar as a reminder, but I guess it didn't like roll over into the next year type thing. But I could definitely just put my headphones in right now and start listening to it, or just like, I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I was a little nauseous, so I took me a little dissolvable nausea tablet, and then I went and drank some Gatorade. So I'm trying to make sure I do not get dehydrated on this trip, because I'm too far away from home, and whenever he's done, oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. What will today be? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But we were told 5 days, but they also said that a surprise could happen. And it could be longer. Yeah, it's longer because Miss Ma'am is like, I go when I'm ready. So all we can do is just make sure she's comfortable and make sure she knows we love her and we are there. Oh my goodness. We are there, and you know. Oh, it was a delivery. That's why he was tripping. See, I knew somebody was close because he ain't never like barked that long. Usually he like barks when somebody is like close, but like, if they like walking past or something. But if they like really like at the door or something, that's why. So it was a delivery. That's why he was tripping. Oh, okay. I don't know, but I hope still. I know I keep saying this, but I really hope. I don't know who, if it's gonna be like new people that stops by to watch my videos or whatever, trying to see what's going on. But I just hope that these videos that I've made are helping, or if I'm like giving any kind of like information, or if like anything that I've gone through is familiar, or almost the same or whatever. I just hope it's helping. I really do. Um, yeah, got up and prayed today. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to. I have some dishes in there that I'm like letting soak, because I don't want my sister to think I'm just like making dirty dishes and leaving them. So I'm gonna go clean up my dishes when they soak a little. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I really hope like these videos are helping. I got up and prayed today, for my family, for my mom. I prayed, keep my body healthy while I'm here and, manageable, if that makes sense. Like, as far as my legs, because I'm still, like, when I get on my feet, I'm okay, but like, just like just can't for a long time. I have to like sit down. So, I had to get wheelchair service to take me to my gate, and then from my gate to where I was being picked up. So I'm gonna have to have that going back. I was hoping I wouldn't. I'm hoping that I could be able to walk, but if it's a long distance, I might as well just get wheelchair service again, just to be safe. I just do not want to have any mishap. You know what I mean? I'm too far away from home. So yeah. What did I have for breakfast? I had made myself some eggs. It was 2 hash brown patties. I chopped those up. I had 1 sausage patty, and then 2 biscuits and some coffee. And some grits. That's what I made myself. She told me, "Hey, I gotta work through my break or through my lunch, so you fend for yourself today." I'm like, "Hey, it's all good. I can do that." So yeah, that's what I made myself. I only used a pot and a pan, so I don't have like a whole bunch of dishes to wash, but the one pan, it's like a stainless steel one, and it's just like a little, I don't know, it just the food like sticks to it. Even when I had like butter, the food was sticking to it. So I'm just letting that soak with some dish soap and water. I'm trying also not to be in there like running the water and like making too much noise too. She be having, to be on the phone while she works, and it's like right there by her office. So that's another reason why I'm just trying to let it soak and chill and I'm just, chilling. Other than that, nothing too much going on. I got my crossword book here, which I think I'm probably going to end up having to go and buy another one to have on the way back home. I don't know. She told me about, she had some journals. I'm gonna have to ask her about those journals. Probably have to get one from her. Yeah, this was a very nice and spiritual type of visit, I think. I got a lot of positive and spiritual guidance from my sister, which I always do. Anything that's faith related, I know exactly who to come to. So that's a very good thing that I've always had with this one particular sister. There's something different with all of my sisters. My other sister, she's more of like more, I don't even know how to explain it, but she's more of like down for whatever type, you know what I mean? And I don't mean whatever as in like whatever, but I mean like when it's time to, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, she one of those. My other sister is more of, well, we are all like more, we work for what we need. So like hustle type, you know what I mean? We gonna figure it out. If it needs to get done, we gonna figure it out. And I don't know negative, bad, nasty, nothing. No, nothing like that. It's always class. But like I said, all of my sisters, it's a different type of um, guidance or um, I just really don't know how to explain it. It's just something different that I can get guidance wise, or I can ask questions and get an answer from them differently when it comes to certain things. This sister that I'm staying with is more faith and positive, um, think of it this way type of thing with her. So, very good. Peaceful, quiet, you know, what I'm used to and what I like. But yeah, um, one thing though, I don't know if I said it on the last video, but I just really enjoyed or was really, really happy with the way my mom, you know, responded to like my voice and stuff last night when I like, you know, told her that I was like asking her when she had like her eyes open. She was just like looking at me or whatever. And I was like, hey mom, I said, you remember your granddaughter? How she, you know, always say, hey girl, like that. And I would tell her, say that, whatever. And I just like kept repeating. I was like, remember she says, hey girl, like that. I was telling my mama, my daughter, that's what she, you know, would talk to my mom. She'd be on the phone with her or whatever. She'd be like, hey girl. And so, and you know, my mom would respond, hey. And she just like, was like just looking at me. And she was just looking at me and just looking at me. And she like squeezed my hand. Like, so my mom can't talk. She can make like little noises, but she can't really like talk. If she says anything, it's maybe you can get a no or you can get a yeah, maybe sometimes, but it's very faint. But otherwise, she tries to like use her body movement as much as she can, which is very, very, very slight. And I really hope you guys can hear me. We'll see when I play this back, hopefully. But yeah, she squeezed my hand when I said that. So she definitely understood what I was saying. They said the very last thing when a person transitions over is that their hearing goes. But my mom's hearing, even though it's, you know, getting bad, or it's gotten bad, last night, boy, when we was having, you know, conversations and, you know, she was up, her eyes were up, she was looking around like, okay, what's that voice? Who's that voice? You know, she was looking around. So she's hanging in there for something or someone. She had asked for me and my baby brother a few days ago, which is why I'm here, because like I just don't take that at all. I don't take that lightly when you're being asked, especially with my mom. Trying not to get emotional. One second, you guys. I remember years ago when she was like in her 30s or 40s, and I don't know if she was stressed out or what was happening to her, but she had passed out either in a hallway or in our kitchen. Of our family home. And I remember, I don't know if my baby brother had caught her before she fell to the floor, but he was like behind her on the floor, holding her. And I had came in. I don't know where I came from. I don't know if I came from downstairs or if I came from my house, but I came in and I see him holding her. He was like, "Help me." And he was just holding her. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, just hold her. And she was just like in a daze. And she was still breathing, but she was in a daze. And so I'm pretty sure somebody else had already called 911. And so I'm just staying there, with him, just waiting for 911 to get here or get there. And so I still don't know what happened that day. But even that day, when she had just passed out, she was like, "Where are my babies? Where are my babies?" That's what she kept saying. She was like, "Where are my babies?" And I'm like, why does she keep saying that? Like, it was like she felt like she was dying. She kept saying it. And so from that point on, I was like, I don't ever want to hear her say that again, because like it was so scary that she kept saying that. I'll never forget that. Never forget it. And so a few days ago, when my sister was like, put it on like the family chat we have, she was like, "I went to see mom today." And she said my brother's name, my baby brother's name, and she said my name. She's like, where are they? She said our names. And I was just like, I'm reading it and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, she said my name. Like, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, and I was like, still sick. My legs were hurting. I was nauseous. And I was like, but I have to go. Like, she calls for me. I have to go. So I drank that Pedialyte. I drank water. Started taking that Claritin. And I was just like, Lord, I just need you to heal me so that I can go and see my mom. I need you to heal me. And he took that nausea away. And he healed my legs enough for me to be able to walk into that airport and find that chair where it had like a handicap thing on it. And, you know, I had to ask 3 people, like, what I'm supposed to do about having wheelchair service. But finally, you know, I got an answer. And I just went and sat there. And somebody came with a wheelchair and took me to the gate. And then somebody was there when I got off the plane and took me, you know, to where I was getting picked up at. And I'm here. So since I've got here, we went to go and visit her. And, you know, a lot of, you know, I go in and I just look at her. And when she had her eyes open, I just say hi to her and, you know, make sure I'm in her vision. Even though her vision is blurry. But, you know, I just sit there, say hi to her so she can hear my voice. And I hold her hand and she squeezes it as much as she can. Definitely do not want her to suffer at all. And even though, you know, the facility is keeping her comfortable and like pain-free as possible, just the way she looks, like, I don't want her to, I know she's hanging on for her own reason, but I don't want her to hang on and have to deal with that pain that I see on her face. Like, she winces sometimes, and you can tell she's in so much pain. So we're just really all waiting for her to, you know, just be like, okay, you know. But I told her last night, I said, oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I told her, I said, you did a good job with all of us. You did a great job with all of us. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. This little heater is on. You'll probably hear me better now because I think I had like the phone on on the bed. But I told her, I said, you did a wonderful job, a great job with all of us. I said, so it's okay. I said, we will be okay. And I try my best, like, not to cry in front of her because I think we're connected so much emotionally that, like, When my mom is in pain, I feel it. When I'm in pain, she feels it. When I'm emotional, she gets emotional. When I get emotional, my daughter gets emotional. Like, us three are connected. So I be trying not to cry in front of her. Like, I'll leave the room. So when I was sitting there with her, I just, pretty much just say hi to her so she can hear my voice. And just let her hold my hand. And I just smile. You don't want no sadness. You don't want her to be sad. You don't want her to think, she can't leave and be at peace. This video just went to a different level. Sorry, y'all. Shouldn't keep saying sorry, but trauma response, I guess. Oh, man. I almost kind of feel too like she knows that I'm sick and she kind of doesn't want to go because of that, maybe. Almost like she wants to be able to get better enough to tell me to fight and to keep fighting. At least mentally, I know that's what she wants me to do. And I will. Because I know I can already hear her voice telling me that. I mean, she did it 3 times. So, y'all. This is just, wow. This is just something, It was nice, though, to see I guess it was a nice kind of feeling. Like when when I came in the room when I first got here, I went into my mom's room and my sister was there. My one sister that's like 6 years older than me. And she just kind of looked like, oh my God, you're here. I'm like, but she was like, you came by yourself, concerned. I'm like, yeah. She's like, and then yesterday when we went in, my brother that I am 3 years older than and his wife were there, and he looked like, oh my goodness, you're here, and she was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, yeah, like, ain't no way, I'm not gonna come, at a time like this. Like, what? I know, y'all see how I am and what I'm going through, but I come to my mom, I'm gonna get here, even if I'm sick. Like, I'm gonna have to take whatever I'm gonna have to take, but I'm gonna be here for my mama. I really am. I really am. So, did what I had to do, and I'm here. I'm here. I am a mother's daughter, a mama's girl. I've always been. Oh, excuse me. I love my dad, but I'm a mama's girl. I'm a mama's girl. All of my kids, I think, are mamas too. It's just something about that nurturing and that different kind of love that you get from your mom that like reels you in, so emotional and connected to them because of that nurturing. You know what I mean? When you don't get it from a certain parent, it's very hard to feel a certain way about them. I'm just telling the truth, my truth, and the truth of how I feel about, how emotions are displayed, I guess, It's all about that nurturing. When you get it from that one parent, when that one parent shows you so much love and is unconditional, when they show you how to do things, give you like advice and wisdom and teach you things, there's no love like that. Like, you don't forget that, and you always cherish it from that parent. So I learned so much from her to where I have taught my kids, and so that chain just keeps going. Now, don't get me wrong, I learned some things from my dad too, but from my mom, man, so much. So much. Well, y'all, it has been it's going on 36 minutes that I've been running my mouth. I am going to post this, and I hope you guys really like this video. You know what? To take that back, I'm gonna save this video, and I'm gonna come back tonight after I go see my mom, and then I'll post tonight. So it's going on 37 minutes, and I'll be back. You guys, oh, they're going curfew again. Hey y'all, it is about, it says 11:27. I keep forgetting there's like this clock on this wall they have. So just got back a little bit ago from going to see my mom, and today was more of a just watching her. She was just resting. I'm sure she was probably listening around her, but she was more just resting, no eyes open or anything. Yeah, so me and my older brother and older sisters were just there, just, kind of visiting with each other, but at the same time, just wanted her to know we were in her presence or whatever. But yeah, I mean, Mama's, man, she's a fighter. She's such a fighter. It's so wonderful. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Like, it's a blessing to see her, like, continue to fight. I don't know. I really don't. And, you know, she wants to stay. I have no problem with that, you know? It's more of a, she wants to stay. Guess what? Make the best of it. Make the best of it. So, you know, I got me some water. Yeah. I just wanted to come back on and, you know, check in because I said that's what I was going to do before I posted. So, yeah. I'm just going to close it out. Forget it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, to see her fight is just so warming to me because it gives me positivity and hope in my mind that she could be a miracle to where she turns back around, she starts eating, she starts, you know, getting her strength back, she starts, you know, gaining weight, she starts becoming healthy again. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I pray for. And only God, you know what I mean, has the last say. He don't want her yet. Guess what? It's all good. We want her. She has some more work to do down here, you know? Or here, I should say, not down here, but here. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I know I'm probably all scatterbrained and talking about any and everything and just all over the place, but if you know what's going on, you know why that's why I am. And that's why the conversation is just all over the place. I'm fighting my own battle while also giving energy to praying for my mom and, you know, but, ooh, my stomach, y'all. I have gas bubbles in my stomach from drinking carbonation. Don't do that. That's another no-no. Don't do that. I had to look it up, like, is it wrong? Like, because, you know, you think if you drink ginger ale, if, like, your stomach is, you know, unsettled or whatever, or 7-Up, that's what I was thinking, like, you know, settle my stomach, but it's not good for me with what I got going on. It's not. And that's what you just heard. A bubble. Lord. What a way to end the video. I've been going, sitting on the toilet trying to see if, you know, something trying to, nothing. But I got like bubbles. My life. This is real and raw, y'all. Anyways, after that, nice little growl from my stomach or whatever, because I'm not hungry. Anyways, I was trying to close out this video. Thank you so much for liking this video or staying to watch this video. And I hope it helps. Like and subscribe. And I hope you guys just watch my videos and like them. I hope they're helpful. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I don't want to keep rambling. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.